Alright guys, this is your refresher for the week. Do you guys remember Alexis.Dgbn? Well, he never actually deleted his account and people aren't calling him out, but he also hasn't grown since then. Now, since I'm blocked, I only have a little bit of what I can actually talk about, but I did want to give an update on him because he is still going at it and he's trying to sell art mentorship. Because he was called out on Threads recently, so I'm going to show some of his stuff. So this is his account. He's using the same thing. Now, before what he was doing was he was using midjourney. Very clearly, he was using midjourney, Journey Type 6, and he was tracing it and coloring over it. And he was like basically coloring on top of the original thing. But now what he's doing is he's just like deleting shit and then re-uploading shit or adding new shit. But this specifically, you guys see this one right here, I can't open it because if I open it, it'll tell me to log in. But this one here is actually done with ChatGPT. I'm sure what he did is he gave his character, well, not his characters, he gave them like something that he generated and said, make it look like this and let it do this. And he's mostly like just bragging about his life now, but all of these are, he's changed from using midjourney to using ChatGPT because it's cheaper. And they still, okay, I found a site that lets me look without being logged in. So it's, this dude is like super weird. So let's see, he's probably got something. So all of these are old works that he has clearly, is she even real? No way. So if anything, this person is copying images and I guess he's making making money off of it. So this is interesting. So he's got, so he's got this girl here. You could see in the mirror taking a video of him. And she's also the one on the ground. I mean, she already, like, you can already see her face. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture because she's clearly like a real person. So she is painstakingly copying his works and selling them as physical things. And she's, I mean, not for nothing, people can draw one for one and just recopy. That's what a lot of them, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but a lot of them are just copiers. And unlike before when I covered him, he was super young. He's like 20 something now. He's making a shit ton of money with his girlfriend who's probably just copying his work, not knowing where he gets it. So he's just showing off his lavish lifestyle, which is just cringe. So here, let's see. Most of his stuff is like actually, oh look, this is where you can, oh, here we go. This is where he changed his old shit. This is what his username used to be, and then he changed it. And he does have a username over on Civet AI. If you guys want to go look at his old platform, feel free to go do that. But this dude has been messing around. Like, this is what he does now, right? What part of this is art? He made a bunch of money by lying to people and showing people how much money he makes. Do I believe that he drew this? Probably not. I believe he might have copied it, or it might be hers. But his focus is not, it's definitely not this. And why I say this is chat is because, so the thing is ever since ChatGPT came out, like, I have a few friends who have basically told me that it focuses on the prompt, right? And adherence to what the prompt is. So it's closer to what people want to get done. But the problem is it's not focused on making this look any better. So it kind of looks like dog shit. It looks like it's very, very noisy. Yeah, this is just, none of this really makes sense. Like, people don't really draw like this. And here is the book scammer thing where she goes, alleged AI use /enhance. So there's a lot to say here. So it all started with a post. For me, it says, this person named Sage got a commission from Alex, or whatever his name is now, from Alex. And this image has a lot of bleeding, a lot of other problems. It has the same AI face that we've all seen before. And she thinks that he's legit. And I can tell you for certain he is not legit. He literally was tracing before and then like adding stuff on top of the tracing. so you couldn't see, but sometimes if you looked at some of his older work, you could see that there was like a face behind the face because he would be drawing on top of it. He's never done a speed paint. He's never shown any of his sketches. He said that he would. He promised he would actually like over a year ago, but then he just kept doing what he was doing. And even it says here, all the skulls are morphing. The shapes on the sides are abstract. There are 6 tally marks. If you're going to put that amount of detail into a piece, you would properly structure things and plan out as it should, like real tattoos. There is anatomy mistakes. That could be human error, but that ear has nothing to do with this angle. My point on the tattoos that were made earlier still stands here as well. You can just tell that there's just a lot going on here. Like in here, look, right here. This image and this image are 2 different images. Sure, it's the same character because he generated them the same way, and then he just painted over them in question mark. And it's the same shit where they do the black outlines too, so. It says that wasn't enough. We can look at his Instagram page, which is more telling. Right off the bat, I noticed that Alexis draws things, sometimes twice, maybe even thrice, and is not refining. Ooh, wait a second. He has a speed paint? I guess there isn't a speed paint, but there's this here. But I really couldn't find it on the original page. But anyway, it says, Alexis' art is traditional art on paper, but we'll get back to that. Usually when an artist draws 3-4 times in the same character, they know them by heart. Tell me why Alexa forgot where the arm stopped for this piece. See right here? It starts and ends closer to the wrist than at the forearm. Especially given that this is a canon event in the original media Berserk and such design points. Here we go again. These are 2 entirely different sketches, not even the same pose or angle. Even the space takes its own supposed sketchbook, and yet the exact same building lines for the arm, not just the method, the exact ones. Every sketchbook picture shows the same page of the sketchbook with the stitches. Not every page is supposed to have stitches. And you can see right here that it's literally almost the same image, but just slightly different. And using this one too. Also, again, the sketch doesn't land on the same page. Look at the girlie's hands. Do I believe that the artist can sketch multiple times to get a result? Yes, of course. I've done it. You've done it. Everyone's done it. But do I believe those are traditional sketches and inking? No. They cannot reproduce the exact same lines twice. Even that inking is off. Whether he used Chinese ink or watercolor, those are 2 mediums very sensitive to... Okay. Listen. You guys don't have experience with him. So he's moved probably to paper, and he has his girlfriend doing it now. What I believe is actually happening, because I'm familiar with it, is that he is putting his characters into either Nana Banana or depending on what it looks like, and then he is literally pasting it back into these pages, and then maybe finishing them, or he has different versions of them, because you can ask AI for a progression. So you can be like, show me the sketch, show me the inks, show me the color. But he only does black and white because the black and white kind of hides some of the AI-isms a little bit more, because you can't be sure because it's black and white. But the thing is because he also tries to add stuff on top of it to make it different. So he's not using any medium. What he's probably doing is just pasting it straight onto this and then just taking the same photo over and over and over again. I've seen plenty of artists do that. That is no shade to them. Sometimes it's used for promotional purposes. So my problem is that this guy is selling commissions, which is just basically AI traces or repaints of AIs that he's generated, which is a problem. And if you are doing that, you are also part of the problem. Don't think you can get away from it, because if you're painting AI images, straight up painting AI images, you generated it and then you painted it, you're a printer. He's a printer. The girl that he's with, she's a printer. Anyway, it says here that the values he put down in the sketch that he made... Anyway, he says he put down in the sketch he made nearly a month later. It makes no sense. So what do I think? It's AI. Simply AI. I do not know if Alexis did give an initial sketch or not. As we see earlier on his account, he can draw, but also he definitely uses AI. And it says, why is his portrait on the right more refined than the portrait on the left? The hair, the dress. It is at this point impossible to know which comes first. My theory is that both are different iterations of the same prompt. That is what is probably the case is that he generated one of them first, and then he put it together, and then he had it generated again. Because AI is not actually good at this. Once you start getting things together, it starts becoming a little bit weird. Like over here, you can see where there's this leg here, but because of how he shaded it, it looks like there should be a leg right in between here. And it says down here, for these two, reflection in the sketch is more refined than the ink version. So are the tiles. Who stayed as a sketch, but different sketches. Yeah, look. Over here, this is refined. Over here, it is very rough. Very, very rough. I think you know what I also think it is? I also think that he has given his girlfriend this, and then she probably does this version. Here's another one, full page turned into a spread. Again, the exact same strokes, and a lot got erased. This is from a long time ago. This proves that he is not fucking drawing. Okay, so see how I don't even know why he would put this here. See this hand right here? This was in my first video. And this hand, where's the arm? See right here? It's completely gone. It's not even drawn. And he like drew the shirt on, but he left all this exposed. It doesn't make any sense. Dude is missing an arm. Dude is missing his shirt, even though it like looks like he should have one on, because there's these lines that suggest he is wearing one. Because if you look around the neck right there, look, it's just he put it into maybe Nano Banana and said, "Hey, give me the sketch version." That's what I think. And then he added all this nonsense. And it says here, those construction lines on the hand make no sense. For a hand with such an angle, random dark circles would bring no one anywhere. That's true. Again, with the tats, lack of structure, and they morph with the hair. Note that the half tat mumble on her finger. Oh yeah, there it is. Actually, let's look at that a little bit deeper. Let's look at it. Okay. Ooh, what even is this, brother? I mean, I believe for some of these he is using different versions of AI. I believe this is Nano Banana, and I believe this is Nano Banana. I believe this is maybe, I think it changed it too much, so I think this is probably ChatGPT. And here we have more images. It says, what I call AI mumbles, shoe threads nonsense, which is, they're just not even the same. Melting hair, which just goes into nothing. Mumbo jumbo, he can draw skeletons and other pieces though, which is, who knows what this shit is. This is just random bones. Double boob shaft. Oh yeah, 1, and then 2. The belt buckle nonsense, and the belt deco melting. I believe that he does some changes. I believe when he traces, he does some adjustments, because when people are AI generating stuff, they, you know what I mean? That like they have the right proportions. So I believe that he is tracing heavily and trying to make it his, in quotations. Here is more AI pupil melting, and it doesn't match. Right here, it's really big. Here's another tattoo that doesn't make sense. Oh, shoulder belt melting into shirt. Oh yeah, right up here. Yep. Fingers under the bowl, a typical AI blur. Oh yeah. But you know what? He had already made this and made it. He just like asked an AI to make a trace, because he's not... He might know how to draw, but he doesn't know how to draw this well. There's a logo hallucination. Another side by side with the previous points. Like you can see right here, her arm is different. I believe this one was probably done, I would say probably Nano Banana, because it doesn't have those problems. Oh, here's another one that he did in quotations. Suddenly pretty okay skeletons ×2, even what was the need? And why do they fundamentally so different? See, like he pretends to draw shit. Like this is very performative. I have told you guys in the past that people will do performative things. Like pretend they can fucking draw. Like pretend that they have better skills than they do. Because the idea is that they want to be able to sell these things to you. They want to sell courses to you. And I'm not saying every course is bad. I'm saying that you have to see who is vetted. Like, for example, Adam Duff or someone like that who is a professional in their field and has been. Like, you would get your money's worth if you did a mentorship under him. And then he has all this bullshit. He goes, twice he said that, yeah, someone with that anatomy level should know that for ages. Says hair follows the cranial structure. And then he does all these dumbass measurements when I don't believe he drew any of these, because this was already on his profile before, and he's actually not good at drawing anatomy correctly. So this was just an Aaron Yeager type picture. I used to leave notes for myself in my sketchbook too, a lot. It is a pretty normal thing to do when you study or see mistakes, train, or whatever. Exactly. The purpose of this is to show you guys that he knows what he's talking about and that you should totally pay for his course. And it says the money. Oh, now let's talk about the money thing real quick. I do not want to engage much with that part, not because I don't understand and know the whole details, but also legally this is iffy. I am thinking, however, that this looks like a follower buying service. One of the accounts that he helped got suspended, and without reading on given, I can only chalk it up that allegedly, I cannot say this for sure, his posts on the subject are loaded with corny "I started using purpose and made so much money." Please do not listen to people like this, even especially if they show bank screenshots or show off their wealth. Like, what? I think we're beyond trusting influencers nowadays. What is clear is that Alexis sees his clients and viewers as a cash grab. That's fine. We live in a society. We live in a capitalist society. I get it. But lying and scamming people out of their money and using AI is totally wrong. Now, I'm not sure how claiming a certain money amount and promising the same to your clients can be legal in France. So right here, he is showing his bank statements. Up here, he is showing, it looks like AI enhancements because it probably is. It says, do I believe Alexis can draw? Yes, he clearly can draw, but I don't believe, however, that he does it anymore. This person has 300K followers, whether or not they're real or not. Share us. So, okay. He has not posted enough art to keep his account alive. This is what I believe. I believe that Alexis is either generating his own images or he's clearly generating his own images, but then he is tracing over them, or he is doing something similar to Nadia, where he is posting other people's work and then having Midjourney reference them all, and then he has a very detailed look that he's going for, and then he traces over them to make them look more legit, adds the scratchy lines, adds a bunch of nonsense, but the original image is always still there because he doesn't actually draw anymore. I don't believe he does. I believe his girlfriend does it now for him because it's too suspicious. He's never done anything with color, and then suddenly he does someone's book cover or character art with fucking whatever. No. And to be honest, I saw his course and it was basic. I think I had it downloaded at one point, but I don't remember it. And whatever that was a load of bullshit too. So do not buy from this dude. On top of that, here, look, this dude is a thief. See these images? He put this person's art through an art filter. So not only is he a tracer, but he is also a thief. Dude fucking just takes people's work. And also he has, if you go look at my past video, which you totally fucking should, he takes pictures of women and then he AIifies them, or he just straight up traces them and says that he drew them. And people have found the original images, so they're there. So just feel free to go look. And I mean, we can look all day at these images here, but at the end of the day, I don't believe he drew any of them. I just don't. They just have the typical AI face. The proportions are the proportions that he enjoys, but at the same time, they don't make any sense. Even these belts, don't make any sense. I mean, he's not really drawing anymore. He hasn't for a really long time. So who knows where he's gotten these from. And even right here, you could see that he's having problems. He always draws these nasty ass lines. And these lines, to me, these lines are here to like make the viewer confused So when you see stuff like down here or here, where these like little tiny muscles are supposed to be, and because there's lines in between them, it confuses you. Like, you guys can't believe that this person is real. Like, you guys can't take him seriously. Absolutely not. That's not a person's anatomy. He's saying that he could just draw himself perfectly. Like, I get it. We all want to buy followers to fix our accounts sometimes. I get it. I understand, but don't do it. You know? Don't do it. Like, where's the, like, what are these images? Like, what is this? Come on. If you're taking this person serious, you gotta step away. This person's not for real. They can't be. How I hit 100k followers as an artist. Probably bottom. Let's see. Oh my god, he's doing one of these fucking things. Growth started because my art became impossible to ignore. Stronger light, sharper edges, big emotions. There's no emotions in these images. You guys realize that, right? I wasn't the best artist, but my style stopped the scroll. Perfect art gets ignored every day. Such a liar, dude. Ref versus real art. There was no ref. Like, come on. One of my clients started from zero, 30k followers, 10 millions in reels, and now he's making 5k a month. So you know what I mean? Like, he went from I'm an artist to I'm just going to, like, most of his account isn't even about the art. It's about selling AI images and how cool it is to be a secret badass. I don't know. Either way, this is a short video, but this guy has been scamming for a few years now. I would hope that you guys could, you know, say something about him. Don't give him your business, please, because I believe he is a scammer. He has been doing this too long. He has stolen artwork. He literally steals people's pictures and makes them into AI and then traces them. Do not buy him. And if any of you guys have access to Reed Choi, who is this very handsome Korean guy who has a bunch of followers, he's kind of funny, tell him to stop following this tracer. All right. See you next time. Bye.